Okay, this is what I've got so far with the office. So 3D view here, if we take a look at the elevation view, this is to size and scale. So this is the safe door position. Swings in, the safe door swings in. So if we make this a slab door and then we can put the decorative molding on it, drawer stacks, same thing on the right side. And these left and right, number 159 and 163, are 13 inches deep. These are separate upper cabinets that are also 13 inches deep. And then these two would be the bookcases that open up. All three of these are bookcases. This one's fixed, these two open, and we would hinge it on the right here and left. So I've been racking my brain on finding hardware that is a little cleaner, but all of them out there have a design like this, where they have a frame right here that isn't attached to the bookcase. So the pivot point is right about here. So when this opens up, it doesn't bind. So the left side of this would have to be off the wall a couple inches. So this frame would be, right now it's 1.5 inches, so maybe 3 inches thick. And then on either one of 160 or 161 would have a wide frame, and then the bookcase next to it would not have a frame attached to it like shown here. This would close first, and then this frame overlaps on the top of that one because there's space needed in between these, otherwise they bind when you open them up. And there's just a gap, an 1/8 inch reveal maybe, between this top piece and the bookcase. So essentially they open up like they show in the picture, and I can't find any others out there that have a cleaner way of operating. So 3-inch frame, maybe a 3-inch frame on 160. There's a space in between here that you won't see when they're closed. And there'll be an 1/8 inch reveal at the top here, but we have to have that space for clearance, obviously. And then this would be, I don't like the face frame style with an overlay, but if we did a flush inset like the kitchen and the whiskey bar, just to keep it a cleaner custom look, but we're going to have two cabinets that are going to join together right here. So if this is an 1.5 inch frame, and number 164 has an 1.5 inch frame, we've got 3 inches of material there, unless we complicate things, and it's doable. It's just a lot of work to leave off this face frame and attach 160 to the right side of 159. So we just have an 1.5 inch frame all the way up, so we don't have that thick piece here. And we give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room by recessing these three here to 10 inches. So we'd have a thicker piece of molding across the bottom here. And then this can only be about 13 inches deep because of the soffit that's built in there, which is represented by this right here. So a little tricky to pull off, but I think this will work with the application. And then just a quick peek at this desk here. I don't know if we do that molding, this is a little narrow to put molding on the shallow drawer. So possibly we just do a door style similar to the kitchen on the face of this and here, and then maybe that same raised panel on these three drawers. And then these would be slab panels with an applied molding in the middle. But that's a massive door, and I mean, we can load up this side with hinges just so for weight issues that we still keep our 1/8 inch clearance all the way around. So take a look at this, see what you think. I know we had it flip-flop before, meaning these were bookcases and this was all solid across here. But the reason I switched this over was it was way too hard to try to figure out how to have a door that opened up and then we open up the bookcase. I just couldn't get the clearances to work. So that's why we just have bookcases that opened and just changed out the doors on the outsides instead of bookcases on the outsides. So if this works, let me know and I can price it out and move forward. Thanks.